Welcome to Attican Plays Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum.
Pretty good going out there in the Southwest. Okay, now maybe you're ready to step up to the plate and play with the big boys.
All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 1, Episode 5 of our playthrough of Railroad Tycoon 2, the classic campaign. Now, this one's called Whistle, Stops, and Promises. I don't like this one at all, but we're just going to do it for completeness sake and do it very quickly, and I'm...
Hey, you! Do you have any idea how old I already am? Get going!
And basically in this one you choose which train do you want to run. The Atlantic, which is high top end but can't handle the hills. The Mogul, which is kind of average on both. And the Camelback, which doesn't have a high top end, but it's really good in the grades. We're going to use the Camelback. I think you could do this with either of these two. I don't know if you could. The Atlantic, I'm not going to play with it to find out. With the Atlantic, I think it'd be extremely hard to do this one. But anyway, okay, so.
I always said the only thing that puts out more hot air than a pot-bellied steam engine is a pot-bellied politician. Well, it seems Teddy Roosevelt wants to take a political tour of the Northwest. He wants to cover as much ground as possible. Well, now's your chance to prove your railroad to not only Teddy, but any future leaders. Seems I recall a man by the name of Harry Truman a few years later. Was fond of the whistle-stop tour also. Oh, and I'd advise you to make sure this ride goes well. I've seen Teddy use that big stick when he missed a stop.
All right, let's pause it. Okay. You volunteered to oversee Theodore Roosevelt's whistle-stop tour of the Northwest to gain support for the 1904 elections. Teddy wants to see as many cities as possible in 14 days and has a full train of staff, press, and baggage. All of it must come along, no exceptions. For a bronze medal, take him and his entourage to 13 cities by midnight of January 14th. Silver hit 14 cities and gold 16 cities. Says money is no object to make the president happy. That's a bit of a lie. Because here's what we have to do. Here's our map. You can see all these cities. We have to put a stop, have this train stop in as many of those as we can to get as high a score as we can get. The problem with this is we can't do anything. We can't build any stations. See that? We can't lay any track. I'm not even sure we can upgrade stations. Let me see. I don't think so. Let's go look at Bozeman. Yeah, we can't upgrade stations. We just have to play with what we got. And I think the trick to this one is just find a route that's going to work, right? And a combination. So the first thing we're going to do, and this is the one thing we can do that you need to do, we're going to go in here and grab this guy. This is the power. See how it's set at 100%? We're going to crank it up till it's about to break. We're going to run it as high as we can go. And notice it says here a breakdown chance per day of 0.9%. So there is this one does have a little bit of a RNG element, random number generator element to it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to crank up the speed on our Camelback. We can't get rid of these trains or anything because we have to carry everything. And we're going to go Cheyenne, Billings, Bozeman, Missoula, Helena, Great Falls, Havre, Nahua, or however you say it, Spokane, Pasco, Tacoma, Seattle, Bellingham, Portland, Salem, Eugene, and I think that's 16 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That'll do it right there, and if you have more time, just keep on going and do the rest of them. Okay, there's our tour. That was fun. We've just done everything we can do. We've set up our route. as best we could, and we've set up our steam. Now, as I said, if we had the Atlantic, maybe there's some way we could go grab these guys and grab these guys and then run downhill to these. There might be a way to do it, but this is pretty easy right here. So we're just going to crank this up to about 8 and let it run. So we've just done Cheyenne, and then this train is just going to go. And we can lock it, lock our view on the train, so we're always looking at the train. Okay, now, and the reason you saw me skip over to Missoula and come back, I knew this was coming. The Missoula Chamber of Commerce has offered to pay for an upgrade of the firebox on your locomotive if you'll stop by with Mr. Roosevelt. It will increase the speed of your locomotive by 10%. However, if you want to have it done, you'll need to be here within 2 days. We hope to see you here. So, we'll see if we can make it. So let's just keep going. We're heading to Billings. We're out of sand and water. If we could actually play the game, we would have put a station here and made sure that didn't happen, but that's okay. It's slowing down a little bit. It is very slow right here on this hill. That's kind of weak. All right, so we've done 3 days, visited 1 station, so we're off to a bad start. Get on up that hill, buddy. There we go. Now he's in Bozeman. He's got his supplies. He's good to go. Or I mean in Billings. Now we go to Bozeman. We could have also upgraded these bridges, but we're not, we can't do that. So are we going to make it? I don't know if we're going to make it or not. No, I don't think so. Nope, we didn't make it in time. It's all right. We'll see if that kills us. Okay, we've done Missoula, but we didn't make it in time. Probably needed to skip that one, which wasn't interested in doing. Okay, we've done 6 in 5 days, so we're not doing great. But I think we're doing all right, actually, even without that 10. There's a crash. Okay, that's no good. That was an honest to God crash. We killed the president. Okay, that didn't work. All right, let's try again. We killed the president. Let's see. That might hurt our future a little bit. Yeah, let's resign.
Couldn't quite pull it off, huh? Well, you can try. I always said.
We're going to do the exact same thing again. Slow it down. We didn't make Missoula doing it that way. We're going to do the same thing again just to show you this is just a random number generator thing. Another reason I don't like it. Okay, here we go. This train is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And it's going to crank up its speed all the way up and go. Okay, there's the Missoula thing. Oh, look at that. We made it this time. Exact same things, and this time we made it. And then we proceeded to break down. But that's okay. Breakdown we can handle. All right, we've done 6 in 5 days, I think, or 6 days, I guess, if you count the first. Yeah. We need 16 in 14 days, but they got close together towns coming up down here. All right, we've done 7 in 7 days. Now this will be a slow part because we got that one, and then we got a kind of a deadheading all the way to Spokane. Eight in 8 days. Eight in 9 days. Not surprising we're a little behind schedule now, but that's all right. Here we go. We did Spokane. Now we'll hit Pasco and head down to where the cities are closer together. All right, 10 in 10 days. I think we're in good shape if we don't have another if we don't crash, or well, if we crash, obviously we don't make it, and if we have another breakdown, we might not make it. But I think we're in pretty good shape. All right, we're good. 10 in 10 days, and now we've got cities close to one another. We're out of water. Now we're good. And here's 3 cities close to one another. We've done 12 in 12 days. Now 13. In 13 days. And we've got 3 here close to one another. We're good. We're good. Without catastrophe, we're good. All right, we got one more to hit. And this is our last day right here, and we got it. That should give us our 16 and our gold. I think it'll run until the end of this day. Yep. There we go. So there, we got our gold. Again, that's not my... I'll pass on that one. But I wanted to do it for completeness sake. So there you go. There's a way to get a gold medal on the Whistle Stops and Promises mission. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum video. Thank you.